Paddy Power is hosting the world record attempt for strip poker down here at the Café Royal in London's Regent Street. The Poker Zone news team thought we better cover the event, so lucky me got the gig. There's 200 people in there, all ready to bear their bits for a chance to win 10 grand and a seat at next April's Irish Open. So let's see how the competition's bearing up.
The players started filtering in for this world record attempt, and I must say I wasn't expecting a field of this calibre. I thought it might be more along the lines of dirty old men. And I did hear the tournament was running a little behind, so saw the opportunity to get abreast of the situation and find out what the attraction was for all these people to get their kit off on a Saturday afternoon.
I'm here just to see naked girls and hopefully win 10 grand. Flaunt myself without getting arrested.
I'm quite nervous about taking my clothes off, but I think I've got quite a good chance of keeping them on though.
Maybe the 10,000, I don't know.
And I'm pretty good at poker, so maybe I won't need to take anything off.
Apparently this all started out as an April Fool from those jokers at Paddy Power, but they didn't quite realise what they were onto.
This year we said we'd take the mick and send out a release saying that we're going to have the biggest ever strip poker tournament. And we couldn't believe it. We were inundated with people ringing us saying, when's it on, where is it on, how do we join, all this kind of stuff. So we kind of said we better actually do this for real. Over 1,000 people have applied to play in the event, so the interest has been huge. A lot of the lads will think it's going to be easy getting the girls to get their kit off, but I said there might be a few shrewd ladies out there as well. We've got specially commissioned a golden fig leaf trophy to cover their modesty when they win, and we also have a 10 grand prize, and if the winner wants to donate his prize to charity, we're going to double it and make it 20 grand. So a bit of a moral dilemma for the winner as well.
With play well underway, now it wasn't long before people started getting their clothes off. And disappointingly for me, it was the boys setting the pace. With some it seems quite happy and not shy at all about dropping their kecks.
I know my friends are going to take the piss out of me. He had one of the worst hands in poker. He had a 2-7 off the draw. I had a pair of sixes, and we might as well go in for it. And he took me all in again, and that's not the first time he's done it. I think he wants to see me in the buff.
I'm enjoying the tournament so far, but I'd like more people to get more clothes off. Join me in it.
And one of Ireland's greatest poker stars seemed to be enjoying the fun too.
You could play poker all your life, but I think strip poker is probably more of a young person's game. I'm not entirely sure the audience would be absolutely delighted to see me getting out of my kit. I think I'll leave it to the kids.
And it's good to see some esteemed poker journalists bearing it all for a world record attempt as well.
I'm picking, there's a few players at my table who I think are a bit worried about getting naked and stuff, so I'm kind of trying to take advantage of that and like play more pots with them. But yeah, it's a lot harder for the girls because obviously, you know, their top halves are. Where am I going with this? Okay, yeah.
I definitely fancy my chances of winning. I've seen the quality of the players around. They seem to not having a clue.
I was saying it's getting pretty hot down there for a while, so I think people were relieved to be getting a few layers of clothing off at one point.
It wasn't long before those eager beavers were back at the table fighting it out to see who could get naked and knocked out.
Yeah, it was very embarrassing. I promised myself I wasn't going to do it, but I do.
Once people were naked, the event lost the strip aspect and turned into solid poker, and suddenly it got 10 grand serious. The field had really thinned out with only 3 tables left and the last girl leaving the tournament. So it was just all boys, with swords drawn ready to do battle to make the final table. And it wasn't long before we were down to 10, with some shady characters among them. With the blinds racing up, players were all in almost every hand. It was a real test of nerve, with the chips following the button round the table. But after about an hour of play, it was John Young, the chip leader, who prevailed and went on to win the final table, landing himself 10 big ones and a golden fig leaf trophy.
Well, it's brilliant. I can't believe I'm in the Guinness World Book of Records. I'm probably the hairiest poker player to get in the Guinness World Records as well. I thought, actually, when I got to the final table, even though I was chip leader, I didn't fancy my chances. The blinds were going up. No, I didn't think I was going to get far, but heads up. Yeah, I had the momentum, and I thought I was going to win.
Well, our winner there is just behind me collecting his trophy and the 10 grand cheque. He had to end up showing his wobbly bits to give another 10 grand to charity, which was rather good of him. I have to say this has been one of the more enjoyable assignments I've been given for Poker News, and I look forward to next year. This has been James Batten reporting for Poker News at the Café Royal in Regent Street.